Hi, this is Brian Pash, and welcome to today's podcast. I'd like to talk with you today about a new product and service from the AutoHook team, who's part of Urban Science. The product is called Traffic Conversion Analysis, or TCA. I came across this product because one of the beta customers for this new service is Maury's Automotive Group, and AutoHook has published a case study with Ben Robertaccio, who heads up their marketing, on the benefits that the Maury's Auto Group saw by using TCA. So if you would like to read that case study, then just look in the comments section, and I have a link to the case study, and also with the press release on this product. Let's talk about what TCA does. Every day, BDC managers head into the office, coaching their team to follow up on CRM tasks. And yet, in the back of everyone's mind is the fact that some of the leads that are in the CRM, the leads that they're expected to call, the leads that are getting emails, have already purchased a car. This has been the case for years. Dealers do not have the ability to know on their own if a lead in their CRM purchased another car unless the consumer tells the dealer so. On a side note, we definitely know cases where salespeople marked consumers out of market, or they already purchased just to game their conversion rate or their contact rates. But I'm not going to go there today. I want to go to a well-oiled BDC machine where the people that are handling those sales opportunities and service opportunities care about the business. They want to create a great customer experience, yet every day they know in the back of their mind they're wasting time, they're wasting resources, and possibly aggravating customers because they've already purchased. So how can AutoHook help dealers with TCA? AutoHook and its partnerships have probably the most accurate lead matching technology, taking data from your CRM and matching it back to an actual car sale. TCA will give dealers the opportunity to see which leads in their CRM purchased, which type of vehicle they purchased, and where they bought it from. Let's drill down here for a minute. On a salesperson basis, TCA will show each of your salespeople what percentage of those leads bought from your dealership, what percentage of those leads bought the same brand but not from your dealership, and the percentage of the leads who bought a competitive brand. Now, there's many ways to look at the benefits of TCA. Number one, if your dealership is consistently losing out to a local competitor, meaning these are consumers who reached out to you, you better figure out what your competitor's sales process looks like or what's wrong with yours. It's sometimes difficult to prevent a consumer who submitted a lead on your website or a lead that you purchased. They expressed interest, let's just say in a Chevy Silverado truck, but they ended up buying a Ford. We can argue what to do with this data, but I will tell you this. TCA will show you where your sales leaks are. TCA will show you where your cross-competitive weaknesses are so that you can take corrective actions. The idea of dealers being able to see their lost sales by dealer in their local market is extremely important. Dealers will also be able to get lost sales by zip code or analysis by make and model. You get the idea. Every dealer needs to optimize their internet sales process. If you have 5 or 6 people in your BDC, here's what I can tell you. Probably one full-time person's job, and all of the work that they do is following up on leads that have already bought from someone else. Also, knowing which leads bought already, you can change their status in the CRM to start marketing them for service. Meaning, maybe the consumer didn't want to tell you that they went somewhere else. This is very common. just avoiding conflict. Maybe the consumer felt, Jim will be really disappointed if I bought somewhere else. He was such a nice guy. So they just ignore your emails and phone calls. Hey, what a great opportunity for Jim to reach out and say, hey, I understand you've purchased a car from someone else. That's great, but we'd still love to consider you for service or if we can meet your needs in the future. Dealers who enroll with TCA optimize their most valuable asset, their people, to be working on opportunities that are live and not dead. TCA will also be an audit for your dealership to identify people who are marking leads as purchased another vehicle when they didn't as well. Do you see, every dealer wants to sell more cars in a digital age, but on the most part, dealers have more leads than they can handle. TCA is a perfect sales optimization tool because it will weed out opportunities that are no longer in market. It's going to show you which salespeople are the most effective with your leads. It's going to show you who is your true competitor in the marketplace, and then also who's conquesting your opportunities so that you can build a more structured conquest defense. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about your initial reaction of this product, TCA, based on my podcast. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to get a demo from the team at Urban Science. Very simple. To get more information, you go to www.driveautohook.com/TCA, or you could just send an email to dealersupport@urbanscience.com. Get a demo of TCA today. You owe it to your team. You owe it to the business to use data to optimize your sales process, identify sales leaks, and to coach your team to achieve better outcomes with your marketing investments. And just as a disclaimer, I don't receive any commission or referral fees from AutoHook for this podcast. It's just a great product that I believe more dealers need to know about. So share this podcast with other people in your 20 group, within your dealer group. Get a demo scheduled, and I'm sure you're going to thank me because this is really exactly what dealers have been asking for. If you have any questions or some feedback after you use the product, please send me an email to brian@pcgcompanies.com. Thanks for listening to today's podcast. And remember, every Monday, there's a new podcast. So I'll talk to you again next week.